Hello friends, now we will start with the next topic of power amplifiers, that is class A amplifier with direct coupled load. First of all, let us understand the meaning of direct coupled load. Whenever the load resistance is directly connected in series with the collector terminal, this is the collector terminal. When load resistance is connected in series with the collector terminal, that is between collector terminal and supply, that type of amplifier is called, that is the amplifier with direct coupled load. Load is directly coupled with the DC supply and output of the BJT. So here the collector resistance is nothing but your load resistance. Load is connected in series with the collector terminal. This is the simple biasing circuit of BJT. I have a biasing resistance connected in base circuit. We have some input voltage, which is of course which is AC voltage. We have the coupling capacitor here on this side. Why don't we have this capacitor on that side? Because load is directly coupled in the collector, right? So in case of class A amplifier, we have discussed in previous video, where we have the load point. This is the characteristic of BJT, and this is the load line of the amplifier. This is the load line, and the intersection of the load line with the characteristic of BJT. These are characteristics of BJT. X axis is VCE and Y axis is IC. So the intersection of this characteristic of BJT with the load line is called Q point, right? And in case of class A amplifier, the Q point is located at the center of the midline or near the center of the midline. So if input current, this is base current, if input current is varying between two extremes like this, right, or maybe like this, your base current is varying between two extreme values, suppose, that is, which are the extreme values? This value and this value, because from this to this region, from here to here, this region is called linear region. And if base current is varying between these two extreme values from here to here, in that case I can draw the base current variation in base current like this. The base current is varying sinusoidally like this, that is the sinusoidal base current. The corresponding variation in voltage VC. What is voltage VC? This is voltage VC. What is collector current? Say this is collector current, right? So the corresponding variation in voltage VCE will be varying about Q point. This is VCEQ, and when your base current increases, your voltage VCE decreases. When base current increases on this side, your voltage VCE increases, right? So if Vm, this is the maximum peak value of the collector voltage, then peak to peak variation will be what? How much? That is 2 Vm, right? Similarly, the corresponding variations in the collector current will be between this value and this value. Say this is IC minimum, I have mentioned that. This is IC maximum. So when base current increases, so corresponding variation in collector current is increase, and when base current decreases, corresponding variation in collector current is decrease, like this. And if the peak value of the collector current is Im, then from peak to peak it will be 2 Im. So from here to here it is 2 Im, that is twice Im. Now whenever we go for analysis of the amplifier, we talk about conversion efficiency. I will be talking about conversion efficiency, that is conversion of the DC input power to the AC output power. So the conversion efficiency of any amplifier is nothing but what? That is AC output power divided by DC input power, right, multiplied by 100. So we will be talking about This is conversion efficiency. So we will be talking about conversion efficiency of the class A direct coupled amplifier, right? So let us see that one by one. So input power, output power and conversion or collector efficiency are important parameters of the amplifier, and we will try to find out that, right? So here I will be using this circuit again and again. I will be referring this circuit again and again. So when we talk about DC input power, so DC input power will be, we have some collector current IC, right? We have VCC. So the power coming from this side to the collector side is nothing but DC input power, right? Voltage drop across this will be what? IC into what? That is IC into RC, right? Voltage drop across RC. So voltage, that is P DC input, that is DC input power, is nothing but VCC into IC, that is DC input power. That is the power which is fed to the BJT, right? Or rather than, this is the DC power which is coming from the DC power supply. So we can say this is the DC input power of the amplifier. So the DC power input to the DC power coming from the supply is this. If you see the DC power input to the BJT, if you say the DC power, so the DC power coming here input to the BJT, that will be what? That will be voltage VCEQ, that is DC voltage multiplied by collector current. So I am saying the DC input power to the BJT, that will be equal to what? VCEQ into IC, right? So here if you find overall expression, this will be equal to what? The power coming from DC source, minus, please see, what will be power coming here? Power coming from the source, that is input DC power, minus drop power loss in this. Power loss in resistance is what? I square into R. So power coming from the DC supply minus power loss in the resistance will be equal to what? Power coming to the BJT. So that means the power coming from the DC source is this. So VCC into IC minus losses occurring across the load resistance, right? This is DC power loss which is occurring in the load resistance. So that is DC power, effective DC power fed to the BJT. But we are not concerned about that. We are concerned about the conversion efficiency. So for conversion efficiency, we will be taking this expression rather than this. Now let us see the AC power output. What is AC power output? VRMS output into IRMS output, right? What is output voltage? Please see, what is the output voltage here? Go back to this. What is the output voltage? Voltage drop across voltage, the power coming to the BJT, AC power coming to the BJT will be what? VCE, RMS value of the VCE, and RMS value of the collector current, right? So here, if we talk about this, so this is nothing but VCE RMS into IC RMS. That will be the AC power output, right? Now VCE RMS, please see it carefully. VCE RMS, this is peak value of the voltage. VCE is varying sinusoidally. If Vm is the peak value of VCE, what will be RMS in terms of Vm? That will be equal to what? That will be Vm by root 2. Similarly, if Im is peak value of this, what will be ICRMS? Im by root 2. So what I mean to say is, if Im is the peak value of the current and Vm is peak value of the voltage, so we can find the RMS value in terms of peak values like this: Vm by root 2 multiplied by Im is this the peak value of the collector current by root 2, right? Now please see one more thing. Also, if you see from the characteristic, Vm is equal to, that is 2 Vm. Please see it carefully. Again, this Vm plus Vm from here to here, that is 2 Vm, and that is equal to what? This value of the voltage Vc is Vce max. This value of the voltage Vc is Vc min. Similarly, so 2 Vm will be equal to what? Vc max minus Vce min. So I can write this. This is Vce max, that is Vce max minus Vce min, right? So from here I can write Vm is equal to what? Vce maximum value of the voltage Vc, Vce max minus Vce min, Vce min divided by what? 2, divided by 2. Why 2? Because you 2 can be taken on this side. Similarly, I can write, please see it carefully. Similarly, I can write Im equal to maximum value of the collector current Ic max, right, minus Ic min divided by divided by 2. Please see it carefully here. I'll go back. What is ICM? Twice ICM is what? Ic max minus Ic min, that is 2 Im. So Im will be Ic max minus Ic min by 2, right? So this is the expression of the collector current, that is peak value of the collector current. So what will be AC power output? PAC out. PAC out here will be equal to how much? That will be VCE max minus VCE min by 2, right, multiplied by IC max minus IC min by 2. You see it carefully, both divided by root 2, so multiplied by root 2, multiplied by root 2, right? So this is the expression of AC power output, right? Now I can simplify it further. It can be written like this. Let us see that. PAC output, that is, I can write it further like PCE, PAC out will be equal to VCE max minus VCE min divided by I'll write 8 directly into ICE max minus IC min. This is the expression of the AC power output. So finally we can write the expression of the collector efficiency, right? That is also known as collector efficiency or conversion efficiency. That is same thing. Collector efficiency is defined as the ratio of AC power output. You can write it like this: ratio of PAC output by PDC input. So that is also sometimes called what? Conversion efficiency multiplied by 100. So this gives what? This gives VCE minimum, sorry, not minimum, maximum, VCE maximum, then VCE minimum divided by 8 multiplied by ICE max, not ICE, that is IC max minus IC min, right, and divided by what? DC input power was what? VCC into IC. That's it. The collector current IC, DC, these are DC currents. This is DC, this is DC, right? Fine. Now, this is the expression of the conversion efficiency, right? So you may have numerical on that, but we can further simplify it like, how can we simplify? Please see that efficiency, this is our assumption. If you go back to that diagram we discussed, please see the minimum value of the VC. What is the possible minimum value of VC? That is equal to what? 0. What is possible minimum value of the collector current? That is 0. So the possible minimum value of the voltage VCE ideally, or we can say minimum possible value of the voltage VCE, this is our assumption. So minimum possible value of the voltage VC is 0 and minimum possible value of the collector current is 0. That is our assumption. That is the minimum possible value. In that case, your collector efficiency will be what? That will be, of course, maximum, right? So I can write in that case, this will be maximum, and that will be equal to what? VCE max into IC max divided by 8 VCC into IC. This is the maximum possible efficiency of the class A amplifier with direct coupled load. Fine. So, but I can find, please see, what is the maximum possible value of the VCE. Please go back and see it again. Maximum possible value. If you see what maximum possible value of VC is equal to what? VCC. What is the maximum possible value of IC max? That is VCC upon RC. So rather than writing that here itself, I can further maximize it. I won't say it as maximum. How to maximize? Please see the maximum possible value VCE. Maximum possible value is what? VCC upon RC. It cannot go beyond that. Similarly, maximum possible value of VCC is nothing but maximum possible value of VC is what? VCC. And what is maximum possible value of the collector current? That is VCC upon RC. It cannot go beyond that. So you can write this equal to, that is VCC, right, into IC max is what? VCC whole divided by 8 VCC into IC, right, multiplied by 1 by RC. So VCC and VCC get cancelled out, right? So this is how we can further write the expression here, right? So but point here is, when you say VCC upon RC, so VCC is cancelled out, right? So you have efficiency, that will be maximum possible efficiency, of course. So this maximum possible efficiency will be what? VCC upon 8 RC into IC. But remember, IC is DC value. IC is what? DC value. Now, or I can say this IC is nothing but, please see it carefully, IC here, IC is DC current and this is maximum possible value, this is IC. Remember, whatever IC I am taking here, that is this ICQ, right? So if you see this is the value of ICQ, then VCC upon RC will be twice ICQ. That is what I am trying to say. VCC upon RC, that is current value of the collector current from here to here, is twice the ICQ. So I can write here IC is equal to VCC upon RC by 2. Why? From diagram, that is from the characteristic, right? So maximum efficiency of this circuit becomes, now you can replace IC by this, so that becomes 1 by 4 into, or that is 0.25, and if you talk about percentage, so that is 100, this will be equal to 25%. So the maximum efficiency of class A amplifier comes out to be how much? 25%. I hope you could understand this. This IC is DC current. Remember, this is nothing but, this is same as what? This IC is ICQ. So please remember this point. I have taken this as DC value. So that is ICQ. Because of that, I have taken IC as ICQ, that is half of VCC upon RC, and from that only we get that expression. So that is your maximum efficiency of class A amplifier, right? So maximum efficiency of class A amplifier with the direct coupled load is 25%. So there was question based on this in past, but before that let us see some points, problems associated with class A direct coupled amplifier. It is observed here we have a collector resistance which is nothing but load resistance connected directly. So whenever you have directly connected load, there are losses occurring in that, and that results into maximum possible efficiency of 25%. So there is a limited value of the collector efficiency in direct coupled load, right? So direct coupled amplifier, in direct coupled amplifier, DC bias quotient collector current passes through the load resistance which is connected in collector, and that results in the power loss. This DC power in load does not contribute to the AC power in the load. Remember, DC biasing current is not output AC power. So if there is any DC current passing through the load resistance, so that will result into simply power loss. That will not be your output power desired, right? Then we have, it is also not advisable to pass, suppose your class A amplifier is connected at input of the loudspeaker, so that DC current should not pass through the coil of the speaker. So that is always avoided. So that is what I am trying to say here. Then the efficiency of class A amplifier can be improved by using transformer coupled load. We will see what is transformer coupling in the next topic. Before we proceed to that, let us see the example. Here 50 watt power has rating of what? That is 50 watt power amplifier has rated output of 30 volt RMS, a voltage gain of 40 dB. It is connected to a load of 40 watt speaker having an internal resistance of 10 ohm. Determine maximum input voltage that can be given to the power amplifier. So let us see. We have what? We have a power amplifier. This is suppose power amplifier, right? And this is fed at the input of a loudspeaker. So this is loud speaker, right? What is given here? This loudspeaker voltage gain of this amplifier is given to be 40 dB. That is given to you, and rating of this is given. The internal resistance of this is given to you. How much? That is 10 ohm. And input power here is given to you. That is how much? 40 watt, right? So 40 watt is input power. I have to find what? That is maximum input voltage. I have to find the input maximum voltage, right? So output voltage of the amplifier is nothing but input voltage of what? Input voltage of the loudspeaker. So input voltage of the loudspeaker will be equal to what? What is power? power is nothing but V square upon R. So the power coming to the loudspeaker is nothing but that is this. So V naught here will be equal to input power of the loudspeaker multiplied by resistance under root. Why? Because I can find this voltage. So a power given to the loudspeaker is what? Power is what? V square upon R. Right? So voltage here is V naught. So this is V naught here. So V naught will be equal to what? Root of P into R. P is given to you how much? 40. R is given to you how much? 10 under root. Right? So this gives you 20 volt. Right? So output voltage of the amplifier is 20 volt. Now gain of the amplifier is given by what? Gain of amplifier. Voltage gain of amplifier in dB is equal to 20 log output voltage by input voltage. That is nothing but that is input voltage, right? So here you know voltage gain is 40 given to you, 20 log of base 10, output voltage is given, you have calculated 20, input voltage I have to calculate. So this gives input voltage equal to how much? 20 by 10 raised to power 2, and this is equal to 0.2 volt, and this is your answer, right?